Come here. Come here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get down. What are you doing? Duke. What are you doing, Duke? You happy to be out here? You tired of the backyard? My goodness. Duke. What? What are you doing? How's it going? We're back out here at the farm, Blackberry Ridge. It is like 70 degrees today, and it came out of nowhere. When we were out here last night setting up the forms, it was getting cold, turning cold. Today it's 70 degrees, the sun is out, I feel my skin burning. And then tomorrow it's going to be, my phone just went off a few minutes ago and said we've got a winter weather advisory starting at like midnight tonight. So I guess there's a big cold front on the way. Tomorrow the high is about 30 degrees, while today we've got 70 degrees. So I didn't get a chance to stay out here last night with the concrete guys because I needed to get home. But I wanted to, they're done. Well, for the most part for now, till I can move on to the next step. What they've got done now, I can now run plumbing, and then they can come back and finish up their thing. So let me show you where they're at now. I'll turn this around, maybe. No, I won't. All right, so here's what they've done. You kind of saw most of this last night, but I'll kind of briefly show you what's different now from where you saw it last night. They went ahead and secured all the exterior form boards to the footing. And yeah, when you look down there, you'll see a chalk line and then one other one. What we ended up doing is moving the entire building out each direction, north, south, east, and west, an inch and a half to create that sheet metal lip that we need. So we've basically kept our same framing dimensions, but now we have a framing dimension and we have a sheet metal dimension. I'm not sure if that makes any sense to you or not. The reason why with the two dimensions, the ag panel that we're going to use, which is the sheet metal panel that's going to be on the outside of the building, has an inch and a half profile to it. And so we want that to sit down below grade, below finished floor rather, not below grade, but below finished floor. And that helps create a barrier for bugs and varmints and all the bad stuff that we don't want into the building. So where they are now from where they were last night, you saw the form boards moved over an inch and a half, and now you see all of these brackets right here put on, and those brackets are what's holding the form boards. We have 5 of those brackets per form board. Those are not only holding them in a straight line as you look down the forms all the way, but they also hold it up. And so we find the highest point on the footing, we shoot that elevation. That's what, I don't know if we saw, I don't know if I've got footage of the transom out yesterday or not, but we find the highest elevation of the footing, we work from there, and we level the top of the form board all the way around the structure. And that is what helps us to keep a level grade all the way around. So what we'll do to keep it level in the middle is we will take that same height and that transom, and we'll set grade pins all throughout the floor, and that will allow us to work the concrete and keep it all level throughout. What'll happen next is I'll come out here probably tomorrow with a shovel, and I will dig in all the water and the waste for the bathroom that we're going to have under the stairs in the building. This marker right here is where I sleeved the footing for us to come in and out of. We'll end up setting the septic out there, but we'll talk about that whenever we do the plumbing. So for now, I need to do that so that they can come back and fill the slab. When they come back and fill the slab, they will put this board in. There's a board that goes right down this footing as well, and that will be our stall area, because the stall is going to be a dirt floor. The reason why this form board is here, and you can see a third chalk line on the other side of the rebar, is because we will be creating walls everywhere that there, like a little stem wall, everywhere that there is not a stall door. So where there is a stall door will be left open, and if there's any steel coming up through that, we will grind that off flush at the slab or at the footing and go from there. So yeah, so the next step from the concrete, as far as the concrete goes, is I get the plumbing done. They'll come in, they'll bring their slab fill in, and they will fill this thing all the way up to where we've got a 4-inch pour, and then we will compact it all and refill if necessary. What I like about the concrete contractors we're using currently for this project as well is that they use a plate compactor, and they go over the entire fill area and really make sure that we have the compaction we need. It helps save on material and just makes for an overall stronger setup. So we left the front form boards off because that's where they'll bring their tractor in for all the slab fill, and then possibly even some concrete trucks. If we get in a bind and it's too wet to get all the way around the exterior, we might just come straight up and have to only come in from one area. So anyways, we will watch the weather and see if we can't have this thing poured out by the end of next week. Duke, what are you doing? What are you doing, dummy? All right, well, that's it for today. Short and sweet. Slab forms. Pretty short and sweet video. Really not a whole lot to show you. It is Valentine's Day, so I've got some steaks marinating, and promised the girls I'd make them some steaks. I asked them what they wanted for dessert. They said they wanted lava cake. So I get to go home and try to make lava cake. So I will check back in with you whenever I do some plumbing. I'll do a little video over that, and we'll go from there. Thanks. I forgot to tell you that we'll see you next time up on the ridge. So this is me telling you, we'll see you next time up on the ridge.